Soul Garden.
Hello my friends, the Act 3 Video Orbit Report and now Audio Report on MP3 are both available at soulmart.me. You can dive deep into restoring justice in Libra and those deep boundaries we're cutting in Scorpio, plus information on the solar eclipse, all available at soulmart.me. Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your astrologer and soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your soul story together. Well, the sun now is in Libra. That is the sign of giving and receiving, ruled by Venus. That means we're all upgrading our justice and sense of fairness. We'll move from step 6 to step 12 this week. And this is basically at the high end potential for justice, which is why the world may be in a lot of negotiations right now. Now the moon will zip through Leo and Virgo, and then we have a new moon in Libra right away on Friday. Pretty powerful. And Saturday we're kind of having fun with that. The moon signs that are most affected by this in the light are Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. But the moon signs on the dark side of the moon are Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, moon signs that might be affected that way. Now, looking at the planets and how they affect our orbits, the chakras most affected, I think, of course, are the heart chakra. We got lots going on there. And with the moon in light cast day in Libra, that is a throat chakra light cast. So people might have issues with their voice, issues with their throat, that sort of thing. Of course, Black Lilith and Jupiter are kind of wreaking havoc in the solar plexus, and that will be the case for a full year. And the sun is basically throat chakra and third eye and above, due to the fact that we're moving the sun in Libra and Scorpio now. So, people have congestion issues or migraine issues. This is where it kind of manifests right now. Now, looking at the planets themselves, we've got this trine going on from Black Lilith in Cancer up to Saturn, which means as you grow up and draw lines with yourself, you're doing instant karma upgrade, which is really nice, and getting past the past, I think, forever. Also, this may hold up business on Earth. This is a grand square or grand cross, however you look at it. But what it is forcing justice on Earth. The sun is opposing Uranus and Aries, and that is a battle between ego, fairness, and justice. But also tied up are our emotions, with Black Lilith trying to end the past and Pluto trying to change the rules. So things are moving forward in a big way on Earth, but on the inside of our lives, we are changing, and I have those details, of course, in each of your scopes. And then lastly, we've got this Black Lilith Grand Trine. So underneath all this non-movement on Earth, officially with business or legal or whatever, is unofficial, pure movement on the inside. This is the emotional currents going on. So as you draw boundaries with yourself with Saturn and Scorpio, you are instantly kind of ascending up with Neptune retrograde, so you're learning and spiritually able to find higher peace with yourself or greater sense of self-compassion, and that allows you to cut away Black Lilith at the bottom, cut away the emotional past, cut away basically your emotional karma, all right? So for the details of you and the specifics of you, we've got to take the ascension elevator up, so I'll see you upstairs at 33,000 feet.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Namaste, Your Royal Majesty and Leo Risings, and welcome to 33,000 feet for a bird's eye view of you. As always, I'm always kind of improving things around here. Hope you enjoy it. With the sun moving into Libra, and you're not going to see a lot of action on Earth, but you're going to see a lot of action going on the innerverse right now. The sun in Libra means you're working on the way you think and the way you talk and the way you process information. And this was a huge, heavy deal for a lot of Leos and Leo risings. Remember when Saturn was in Libra from roughly 2009 to 2012, you were battling with mind games in that spectrum, eliminating unfair thinking in yourself that leads to fights, all sorts of things. So now here we are. You've been working on emotional foundation, home and family with Saturn and Scorpio. But now with the sun in Libra, we return to ideas and thinking, and I pose the question, how are your thoughts? Now, when it comes to thinking, Leos and Leo risings are allegedly fair thinkers. They're supposed to be, the queen or king is supposed to be the fairest thinker of the land. What pulls on you is your knowledge, Aries. And when it comes to knowledge and wisdom, no matter how little or how much you've had, all Leos tend to be a bit arrogant, Aries, when it comes to what they know. So me as a Taurus, like with the Leo rising, triply arrogant on what I think I know. So the struggle for a peaceful mind is your own arrogance about what you know or don't know. Always. That's what you're fighting. Ever notice you're fighting in your head with someone? It's Aries. The shoulds. Your belief structure. You should do this and you should do that. Well, don't should all over yourself, Your Majesty. It's not good. It's stinky. And we're going to find peaceful thoughts and return to peaceful thinking, which for Leos and able to perform in order to be out there and shine and light cast reality and manifest abundance, your mind cannot be something that throws off your focus. Rather, your mind must be that perfect Libra, balanced approach, right? So this month, we're working on thoughts, and you're going to clear out your negative thinking by the end of the week. You're going to clear out your any thinking that doesn't serve you. You're going to clear out any arguments in your life that need to go. You're going to clear out arguments with yourself that need to go. And you're going to find the information you need if you've been lacking information through this week. Then we move into comparison, where you're objective or not objective, where ideas are kind of born, and how well you listen to different parts of your thoughts and thinking, and how much is your thinking in the way. How much do you freely think or communicate those thoughts? And how much are they in the way of your success? You not speaking up, for instance, might be in the way of your success. Or maybe you not shutting up is in the way of your success. So that's the second part of this. Hey, talking to myself here. So the Sun in Libra, we're going to move this week from step 7 to step 12. So opening up to your intuitive thinking is a big part of this too. Listening to those little birdies, listening to those songs playing in the back of your head, knowing that that's a little bit of a message from an angel and wondering why. And by the end of the week, opening up to new mind. Now, some of you who are messengers, who are directors, or who are writers, or who are like me on camera, you're working and crafting on your actual message, updating your actual message this whole week. And Lightcast Days, where you set that intention on Friday for that attitude of the message you want to send. Now, Saturn in Scorpio is that struggle for your emotional security, feeling strong. And now we're at a point where even your thoughts are going to go to emotional security. So a lot of focus on emotional security. On the one hand, you must love and trust that the past is over, that you are holding space, that the past will not continue. And then Venus at 20 to 26 degrees this week says, while accepting that the past won't continue, you're going to be way ahead trying to give and receive at the passionate level, trying to open up the boundaries so you can be there for passion, a high level there. So that's kind of the stretch of your emotions this week. So looking at this week, first of all, we have the long-term planets there. When it comes to Jupiter and Cancer, which is that struggle for inner faith, you want to basically love and trust what you know, be very clear on what you've decided you have faith in, and act on all that. So just act on what you do have faith in all week. Saturn at 10 degrees says, when it comes to emotions, do not slip back into the old childhood drama or any of the old drama where you are drowning or you're there for someone before yourself or you haven't stood up for yourself. Do not slip back into that. Uranus at 10 degrees says, love and trust that what you know is enough as far as beliefs. It's attitude and thoughts that need to change. And Neptune says, stay spiritually open to where the boundary is. We don't know where it is. We'll know in a minute when we feel it and sense it. All right? So this week starts off with the moon in Leo, sunny and cool on Sunday, and Venus rules the day. So Sunday should feel spectacular. Go out and have a joyous final September day. That's September 29th. September 30th is a spiritual day, sunny, partly cloudy and cool for the royalty, the zodiac, and the royal risings. So you're feeling very intuitive and good. And then Tuesday, time to stop. And what you're deciding is what mind games go. Maybe if you're a screenwriter, you'd be like, that's it, I'm not going to write this. So you're like cutting away something. The moon in Virgo means that emotions move out of ego and you're concerned about money and finance by Tuesday. And you're concerned about manifestation. So cut away the rhetoric, cut away, there's only so much time on earth. What are you processing up there? What are you thinking about? How are you being unfair to yourself in your thoughts? And are you being unfair to yourself in your thoughts? That's a good question. Then on Wednesday, taking action with that new attitude and probably moving forward with some sort of material manifestation. The moon in Virgo means that there's an underlying financial desire there too that's tied to message or tied to word. On Thursday, you're loving and trusting that you have made no mistakes, and you're holding space and not allowing yourself to go back. So if you've been trying to manifest something for money or for work, Thursday is a day where you don't let your mind be unfair to yourself. In fact, Thursday is the day, you can see here, that Uranus becomes 180 degrees from the sun. So this is where you're loving and trusting that you have enough wisdom, and you're loving and trusting your attitude, and you're not letting your mind or your beliefs pick apart what you're trying to manifest. You're just letting it be. All right? On Friday, it's actual light cast day, so this is the day where you're going to restore integrity of the mind. So at this point, you're turning your back on any self-doubt of the mind. You hopefully are listening, and you're hopefully speaking up for yourself. And so those basic functions of intellectual foundation should be in place. And on light cast day, when the sun and moon come together, this is where your emotions catch up to this attitude. And so you're either feeling it or not feeling it, and why? But you want to be feeling it. You want your mind and your emotions to be feeling it together. It's a great day for speeches if you have that kind of personality. It's a great day to release a show, a blog, or anything if you're a messenger. And it's light cast day, so we're feeling it in our hearts and holding that space. Then on Saturn day, you're kind of now moving forward with that new book title, moving forward with that new message, moving forward with that new attitude, moving skip free, I'm never going to worry or question again in my head that way, and hopefully feeling quite good. All right. So taking a sneak peek at next week, the week following, if you hold that space with light cast day and whatnot, Sunday the 6th, October 6th, looks like some quantum breakthrough. Love Fest Day on Tuesday the 8th. And then we are already deciding, making a decision, a dedication or towards an attitude or a certain type of philosophy on Thursday. And now your mind and attitude is way above where you feel ignorant or where you were held by the shoulds. And so Thursday is really a dedication moving forward. And as you can see, things get pretty cool on Saturday. We got a lot of rainbows and butterflies, but you'll have to watch next week's Scopes for those details. So I've got a couple new features. We're going to ground. I have a couple announcements for you on Earth. And then at the end, I've got a serious joy toy for you. This is a gift I give you at the end of the horoscope. So keep streaming. I'll see you there. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Witecki Theater, the serene environment I've created for meditations and products, including the Act 3 Orbit Report. And that's what I'm talking about today. For just $11.11, I will guide you for over 30 minutes on Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, giving you a nice forecast of what's to come. And believe it or not, on 11/11/2013, there'll be a lot of change. You have to watch or listen to find out. So please help us by downloading your copy at soulmart.me. And now to your serious joy toy. Namaste, your Royal Majesty and Royal Risings. And now for the serious joy toy. Now the serious joy toy is like an idea that you can play with all week long. And the point of it is that I think play is really what helps us get out of sticky situations when we play. And I also believe in light casting, which is around going around and role play. And they always say fake it till you make it and that sort of thing. Well, this is how you do it. You play with certain ideas and you see where the serious joy is. So your serious joy toy for the week, which is something for Leos and Leo risings to play with all week long, is, drumroll please, imagine if every thought you had was on a microphone. In other words, imagine if a microphone is under your thoughts all week long. So you are broadcasting these things, Your Majesty, to the whole world. And everything you say is being broadcast like a speech to the world. So be careful what you say or think this week. And if you could spend the whole week imagining that every thought is on a microphone, which would mean that you would be standing back and evaluating the perfect thing to say, or in many cases, saying nothing, right? So this week, your serious joy toy is go out there, prince or princess, and imagine there's a microphone right there underneath you for the entire week and see what it does. All right, namaste. I love you. I'll see you in 7 days. And live, love, be. I'm convinced at this ripe age of 22 that so funny. Actually,